Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, guys. Welcome to our lesson today. We will study Unit 4. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. Listen and discuss. Page 54 and 55. Before we listen to the text, what is the most unusual thing you have ever eaten? And are you careful about the kinds of food you eat? Why? Why not? Of course, all people are careful about the foods they eat because it's relating to our health. Okay? And what do you think the expressions "you are what you eat" means? Do you agree? Food myths? Listen to these questions and then we will listen to the text to identify if these sentences are true or false. Okay? Circle true or false, then read and check your answer. Listen first to these sentences and choose true or false, and then we will listen to the text to check your answers are true or false. Listen.
Food myths. Circle true or false. Then read and check your answers.
1. Many Japanese restaurants serve a kind of fish that can kill diners within hours if it is not prepared properly.
2. Eating chocolate has been linked to an increase in heart disease.
3. Fresh vegetables are healthier than frozen vegetables.
4. Apples, potatoes, and onions all taste the same when eaten while holding your nose.
5. Red dye produced from grinding up insects is used in many food items.
Okay, now listen to the text and
1.
check your answer.
Blowfish, which are considered a delicacy in Japan, contain deadly toxins. If not properly prepared, eating blowfish can lead to death by poisoning. Victims usually die within 4 to 24 hours of consuming the fish. Blowfish diners count on specially licensed chefs to prepare the fish safely.
2. A number of studies have shown that chocolate consumption may reduce the risk of developing heart disease and cancer. Scientists believe that antioxidants reduce the chances of developing these diseases. Antioxidants are also thought to enhance blood flow and help maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Dark chocolate and cocoa powder are particularly rich sources of antioxidants. In fact, ounce for ounce, dark chocolate and cocoa have more antioxidants than antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries and green tea. Of course, it's not good to eat too much chocolate, but it's not a good idea to cut chocolate out altogether either.
3. Frozen vegetables are at least as nutritious as fresh vegetables and may sometimes actually be healthier. Fresh vegetables are at their nutritional peak at the moment they are picked. However, they often spend days or weeks in transit, in the produce aisle, and in your refrigerator. Over time, vegetables lose vitamins and minerals. However, frozen vegetables are picked and frozen at their peak. Freezing locks the vitamins and minerals in. When you do buy fresh vegetables, try to pick out ones that seem fresh and have been grown locally.
4. Up to 80% of taste comes not from our taste buds, but from our sense of smell. Taste buds allow us to identify bitter, salty, sweet, and sour flavors, but we depend on the smell of foods to give us most of our sense of flavor. So without smelling the aroma of a food, it is difficult to distinguish one flavor from another. Incidentally, this is why food loses its flavor when you have a stuffed-up nose.
5. Many food items with a deep red color, including fruit juices, candies, and gelatin, include a dye called cochineal, or carmine. This dye comes from the shells of the female cochineal insect, which is found in South and Central America. The dye has been used for centuries and dates back to the Aztecs.
Okay, guys. Okay, Yusuf, read the first paragraph.
Blowfish are considered deadly in Japan. Contain deadly toxin. If not properly prepared, eating blowfish can lead to death by poisoning. Victims usually die. Victims usually die within 4 to 24 hours of consuming the fish. Blowfish dinner count on a special licensed chef to prepare the fish safely.
Bluefish diners count on specially licensed chefs. Licensed chef means chefs who have license, okay? Who have license to cook the food. And delicacy means expensive food. And these diners, the people who eat the food, count on a special license. Count on means rely on. Okay, thank you, Yusuf. And number 2. Okay, yeah.
A number of studies have shown that chocolate consumption may reduce the risk of developing heart disease and cancer. Scientists believe that antibiotics reduces the chance of developing these diseases. Antioxidants are also thought to enhance blood flow and help maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Dark chocolate and cocoa powder are particularly rich sources of antioxidants. In fact, 1 ounce for ounce dark chocolate and cocoa have more antioxidants than antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries and green tea. Of course, it's not good to eat too much chocolate, but it's not a good idea to cut chocolate altogether.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's not a good idea to cut chocolate out altogether either. So this is on the contrary of the people knowledge that, or the people information that chocolate cause a lot of diseases or problems to the health. It's on the contrary, okay? Here, as we listened here, chocolate has a lot of benefits, and it developing here, it reduces the risk of developing heart diseases. Okay, these the dark chocolate and cocoa powder. You know cocoa powder? Cocoa powder is the brown powder which we used in winter. We drink it in winter. Okay, are particularly rich sources of antioxidant. So chocolate and cocoa powder are useful things, not bad as most people think. But of course, not too much of them. Okay, it's good, but not to eat too much of chocolate or cocoa powder. Number 3, yes, Salim.
Frozen vegetables are at least as nourishes as fresh vegetables. Nutritious as a fresh vegetable.
Nutritious means healthy. Yes, as fresh vegetables. Yes, Salim.
Vegetables and may sometimes actually be healthier. Fresh vegetables and are their nutritional
peak
and at the often spent
The moment
The moment they are packed, however, they often spend days or weeks in transit.
Transit means
In the
movement between countries. Okay, this is the transit. In the
produce aisle and in your
produce aisle.
produce aisle.
Yes, S is silent here, Salim.
And in your
refrigerator. Yes.
Over time, vegetables lose vitamins and minerals. However,
okay, thank you, Salim. So here, as Salim said, frozen vegetables are at least as nutritious as fresh vegetables. Okay, they are the same in nutritious, frozen and fresh, and may sometimes actually be healthier. Fresh vegetables are at their nutritional peak at the top of their nutritional at the moment they are picked, when they are collected. However, they often spend days of weeks in transit. Transit means, as we said, movement in the produce aisle. And in your refrigerator, the place or the device or the set at your home where you keep and save and put your food. Over time, vegetables lose vitamins and minerals. However, frozen vegetables are picked and frozen at their peak. However, frozen vegetables are picked and frozen at their peak. Freezing locks the vitamins and minerals in. When you do buy fresh vegetables, try to pick out ones that seem fresh and have been grown locally. Okay. Number 4. Yes, Sultan.
Up to 80% the taste comes not from our taste buds, but from our sense of smell. Taste buds allow us to identify better salty, sweet, and sour flavor, but we depend on the smell of the foods to give us most of our sense of flavor. So without smelling the aroma of a food is difficult to distinguish.
Yeah, distinguish. Yes.
Distinguish one flavor from another.
Okay.
And instantly, this is why food loses its flavor when you have a stuffed up nose.
Very good, thank you, Sultan. Here the word aroma means the smell, okay? The smell of the food. And the flavors, here are some flavors like bitter, salty, sweet, and sour. Bitter, bitter is the smell or the taste of the coffee without sugar. This is the bitter, okay? And distinguish means to differentiate between two things. Okay. Last paragraph here. Okay, Rakan. Last paragraph. Many
food items with a deep red colors including fruit juice, kittens, and gelatins. Include a cochineal or crine. This dye comes from the shell of the female cochineal. cochineal insect, which is found in South and Central America. The dye has been used for centuries, and that is back to
centuries
the
and dates back to the Aztecs. Aztecs are people of an ancient empire and situated now or in present day Mexico. Okay, the word dye here, the word dye means color, include a dye is the color which used in food, called cochineal. Cochineal is the substance used to give food a red color. And carmine means dark red color. Carmine, this dye, these colors come from the shells of the female cochineal insect, which is found in South and Central America. The dye has been used for centuries and dates back to the Aztecs. Now, let's see these sentences are true or false. Number 1. Yes, Iyad?
Yes, many Japanese restaurants serve a kind of fish that can kill dinners within hours if it's not prepared properly. True.
True, yes. True. Thank you, Iyad. Number 2. Yes, Yusuf?
Eating chocolate has been linked to increase in the heart disease is false.
False, yeah. Thank you, Yusuf. Okay, Basil?
Fresh vegetables are healthier than frozen vegetables. False.
False, yes. They are the same. They have the same nutrition, but frozen vegetables have the same nutrition if they collected and frozen quickly, okay? Not after a period of time. Okay, thank you, Basil. And number 4, apples, potatoes, and onions taste the same when eaten while holding your nose. Holding your nose means you are not smell them. Yes, that's true. They have the same taste if you hold your nose. Number 5, red dye produced from grinding up insects is used in many food items. That's true. Now, exercise A. Find words in the quiz that mean, number 1, an expensive and or hard to find food. Expensive food is, yes, Yusuf?
An expensive and or hard to find food delicacy.
Yes, delicacy, yes. Thank you, Yusuf. It's delicacy. Here, the word delicacy in the first paragraph. And number 2, poisons. Yes, Salim? Poisons. Here?
Toxins.
Yeah, very good. Toxins means poison, this word. And having legal permission to do something, the word licensed here. Number 4, in this paragraph, to keep something in good shape. Okay, Khaled?
Maintain stuff.
Yeah, maintain. Very good. Thank you, Khaled. This word, maintain. Number 5, the highest point in this paragraph. The highest point. Yes, Naif?
The highest point. Peak.
Peak, yeah. Peak. Very good.
Peak.
Thank you. Thank you, Naif. This word, peak. Okay, Sultan?
Fragrant smell is aroma.
Aroma, yeah. Very good, Sultan. Thank you. 7, to be able to identify one from another. Yes, Salim?
Distinguish.
Yeah, very
Right.
good. Thank you, Salim. Distinguish, yes. Okay, exercise B. Comprehension. Answer true or false. Number 1. Okay, Rakan.
victims of blowfish poisoning suffer month of illness before the die.
True or false?
False.
False. Very good. Thank you, Rakan. And number 2. Okay, Yusuf.
Antioxidants can help prevent the development of heart disease. True.
True. Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Yusuf. And number 3 is Salim.
Blueberries are the food richest in
Antioxidant.
Yeah.
True or false?
It will be false.
False. Yes. Very good. Thank you, Salim. And number
Thank
4. Okay, Sultan.
Fresh vegetables are at their natural peak when they are cooked. False.
False. Yes. Number 5.
Our tests bots are responsible for only 20% of what we think of as tests. True.
True, yeah. Okay, thank you, Naif. And last one. Okay, yeah.
Cottonseed has only been used as dye for the last few decades. False.
False, okay. Thank you. Yeah, because it's used for centuries. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and see you next lesson. Inshallah. Goodbye.